Hello everyone and welcome to the course. I'm Larry again, and today we're going to walk through the process of installing Power BI Desktop on your machine. Now, you either will be using a Windows PC or a Mac. We're going to be focusing on the Windows PC first, and then later we'll talk about the Mac. Now, how do you install Power BI on your Windows PC? There are two methods. The first method is through the Microsoft Store, which is the recommended and the easiest way. And then the second method is through the Microsoft official website. So how do we do this? First, let's look at method one, installing via the Microsoft Store. So I'm going to just open Microsoft Store on my PC. So you do that by typing Microsoft Store. So you find that option here, Microsoft Store. If you search for Store, you will find Microsoft Store on your PC. And I have my Microsoft Store open. And then what you have to do next is to search for, I'm just going to wait for my Microsoft Store to open fully. What you do next is to search for Power BI Desktop. Power BI Desktop. It's important to add the desktop just so you do not download the wrong one. So this is Power BI Desktop, and click on it. And then there's an option to install. So once you click on install, you would have Power BI installing on your PC. So you're just going to wait for that to install. So it's downloading. So we can see it's almost done downloading. And this is the easiest method because you're just in one place. I'm just going to click retry. It's going to continue the download. This all depends on your internet speed as well. And now we can see that Power BI has been fully installed, and if I click open, it opens Power BI. Now, before we open Power BI, I would like to show you the second method. If you do not, for some weird reason, like this method, I'd like to show you the second method. So the second method is by actually going into your preferred browser and searching for Power BI Desktop download. And then you would most likely, the first link you would see most likely would be the Microsoft official link, and then all you have to do is click on that. And when you click on that, you see the download button. So this Power BI desktop setup, the download button. You can also look at the system requirements if you want and see what your system must have to be able to run the Microsoft Power BI comfortably. And there are also installation instructions. So basically, it's download the version of Power BI that matches your architecture and run the exe installer and follow the setup steps. So we're just going to click on download here. And then there are two files, and they depend on the architecture of your computer. So if you're a 32-bit, if your computer is 32 bits, you download the first one. If it's 64 bits, you download the second one. So just to be safe, I'll download the first one, right? My computer is 64 bits, so you can run any of them. So I'm just going to download the first one. Click on download. Just so I'm not going to install this anymore because so you can see downloading. I'm not going to install this anymore because I already have Power BI installed via the first method. Just want to show you how to go about it. So we're going to wait for it to download. I have 2 minutes left. So it's almost done. Nine seconds, 8 seconds, 7 seconds. Okay, so it's done. So all you have to do is click on this, and this is if you did not use the first method. So if you've done it via the Microsoft Store, you do not have to do this anymore. So all you have to do is click on installer, or and you see it opens this little window for you, and you click on next, and you keep clicking on next until Power BI is installed. I'm just going to click on Node and just because I have Power BI installed already, so I'm not going to go through this. So basically, those are the two different methods you can take if you want to install Power BI on your local computer. Now for the Mac guys, it's a bit different for Mac. Unfortunately, Microsoft does not offer a native version of Power BI for Mac OS, but there are workarounds to help you use Power BI on your Mac. One of the workaround is using a virtualization software. So they are popular virtualization software. Basically, what these softwares do is they allow you run Windows on your Mac, right? So one of the popular virtualization software is the Parallels Desktop. Parallels Desktop. So what you can do is install Parallels Desktop on your Mac, and when you install the Parallels Desktop on your Mac, you can then install if Windows OS on Parallels Desktop, and then when you have that Windows OS running in Parallels Desktop, you can then install Power BI just the same way we did with the previous two methods on the Windows OS. So that's the way to work around that little issue with Mac. Another way is actually to actually have your Mac OS partitioned. So if you have Mac OS uh, partitioned, you could actually use Bootcamp Assistant to install Mac OS on the other partition. Unfortunately, I do not have a Mac to demo this, but it's not really hard to go around. So I understand that the solutions might seem a little bit complex, especially if you're new to virtualization. But if you still cannot do this, another method would be to use the Power BI service, which is fully online and accessible through your web browser. So by now, I hope you have Power BI installed on your machine. In the next video, we're going to be looking at how to pull data from different sources in our newly installed Power BI. So see you in the next video. Thank you.